we are live now. Can I get an audio check from the both of you just to see how the input is coming along, please?
Audio check, 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
Yep. All right. Cool. Hello and welcome.
We're good.
Hello and welcome back to the program. My name is Michael Finney. Today I'm joined by the Uniqornaments, an art project, musical extravaganza. I'm not exactly sure how to categorize you guys, but I love what you do. I think it's fantastic, and more people should know about it. Will you introduce yourself, please?
Thank you. I'm Willie, and there is no way to categorize us. We're that outside the box.
And I'm Miguel. I'm the one who does most of the back workings of the account.
Fantastic. Okay, so how long have you guys been doing Uniqornaments?
For 8 years.
8 years. This is a long-standing project then. That's impressive. And
yeah, well, it started way before that, but it became Uniqornaments in 2015 because I'm like, we may as well just do this on YouTube at some, we were doing it on Facebook, and before Facebook, before I even knew Miguel, I was doing it like without even the internet. Like I always was changing my themes every year, and the daily celebrations happened to start when I was starting to use more of the social media. As the social media started to grow, I was like, oh, I may as well put this out there too.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we know that this has been going on for the better part of a decade, can you describe in words what exactly Uniqornaments is for folks that are listening, since we're exclusively audio only for this?
Yes, we are. Okay, it's a lot of things. It's like there's not one way to describe it. So it's installation artwork, which is when you make the environment that you're in into art, into art that you can
interact with.
Yeah, interactive artwork. And this is actually something that you can. There are installation artists that are in museums that you can visit, or there's installation art out in public, but this is installation art in my whole house. And my installation artwork revolves around a theme every year. So this year I have a theme. The theme is pot of gold. And everything's going to involve a pot of gold this year. So there's that aspect. I also consider it performance art because expressionist art, because there's a lot of expressionism going on in our music and in the way we express ourselves when we're dancing or moving around.
All right, so
that's one component.
Yeah, for sure. This is multifaceted. It is basically coming at every sense that a human can have, because you're doing the visual thing. You've got music and audio, and it's kind of immersive, I imagine. Have you ever taken this on the road or toured with this or done a live performance of this stuff?
Not really, but that would be really interesting to do. If it wasn't for COVID, I'd probably want to see what that was like. But I have no idea how I'll even market it, because it's just like everything.
Right. Yeah. It's, I don't want to say it's a band, but it is kind of a musical performance in a sense. It's very avant-garde in its textures, not only visual, but sonic. So will you kind of walk through the process? Maybe, I don't know how long it takes you guys to do this stuff, or if you do it in batches or whatever, because you're producing one video and releasing one video every single day, right?
Yes, every day. We do it every day.
So you are producing the video every single day and releasing the video that day?
Yes.
And how long does that
on
take?
the day we do it. Well, okay. Normally, because when we are prepared, it usually takes, it can take 3 to 6 hours.
Wow. Okay. And if you aren't prepared?
Oh boy, that's where we are right now. We haven't even done ours yet. I just painted my outfit. Actually, I'm waiting for it to dry.
Okay. All right.
So we're getting there. Like we're up at 5 in the morning every day.
Jesus, I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your rigorous schedule to join me for this program. As it turns out, okay. So, how did you arrive at the theme for this year, Pot of Gold? What was the process for coming up with that?
Okay, this year is a special one because Pot of Gold is coming from, I will be turning 50 this year on September 15th. So usually 50 is associated with gold. And so I didn't want to just have a gold theme where everything's just gold because I like to have a lot of different color schemes and means my color scheme. So I'm like, Pot of Gold can be any color scheme, and Pot of Gold is more iconic looking than just a gold bar or a gold coin.
Yeah, for sure. And because of the themes that you work with and the graphical nature of how you present the daily themes, I imagine you can basically put most of this stuff into a pot of gold. And so I want to kind of describe what you guys do. So there's Willie, correct? You are the focal host and performer, I suppose, for the daily videos. And, I can't always discern what it is that you're saying or that the both of you are saying, which I think is maybe the point. But you have the daily theme, and then that is presented within the context of the yearly theme. And then you have this audio that is that produced live, or are parts of that pre-recorded? How does that work?
Okay, so I would like to add some details to
Please. Yeah.
this question. Okay, so the best way I can. Okay, so to answer your question, it is the music is pre-made and pre-recorded, and we react to it during recording during recording our video. So once it's all done, I edit it together and I upload the final production. And to go into more details as to trying to describe Uniqornaments, the best way I would be able to describe it is a collection of creative ideas that is being displayed in form of many forms of art, such as performance art, installation art, mobile art, fashion, hairstyle. It's literally a collection of many art forms put into one video. Is the best way I could describe our videos, because we have been very experimental with how we can display that in video form. Some videos we've used effects, some videos we don't, some videos we've edited in very fast-paced manner, and our videos is all straight raw video. We've done many different variations in how we create our videos.
And when we do the words, those are done live, like as we're recording. But some I do pre-record them because I want to have certain effects on some of the words at this moment of making the music, because I evolve as I make the music and I make the artwork. So what I'm doing now probably won't be the same in 6 months or a year, because I just keep growing, or I have a new idea, or I might just change it up, because because I kind of like do my music as a series, like I'll have a certain set of sounds I want to experiment with until I'm done with them, or I'll just keep changing them around. But when we record, it's both live and pre-recorded.
So there's like an element of fashion to this, not even just in the sense of the fact that you're designing costumes and wearing those each day, but also in the sense of like your vocal presentation has a developing fashion sense as well.
Yes, in the way that, okay, so most people might assume that how he appears people might think it is a costume, but to correct that information, I like to say that he looks like this all the time, indoors, outdoors, in a camera, without a camera. This is his normal. So every single day, you will always see him the way you see him in the videos.
Okay, thanks for clarifying.
Yes, the best way to describe it is, for him, it's just regular clothing. It's t-shirt and shorts. But in this case, for him, it's very colorful clothing and a hairstyle.
Well, it's my version of it.
Yes.
Are you wearing a cloak all day too?
No, I'm the only.
He did in the beginning, actually. When I bought him his first cloak, he loved it. He was always in it.
I don't wear my costume all the time. However,
that's not a costume.
However, he wears his clothes all the time because that's part of his life. His life is art, literally art.
Plus his cloak, he's gone through a few cloaks and like they kind of wear out very fast if he wears them all the time.
Yeah, well, when you really like something, Okay, so
yes,
where are you guys trying to take this ultimately? Is this the final form of Uniqornaments, or is there some higher aspirational goal in terms of production or format or anything like that?
For the Uniqornments, there is always ways to take it up a notch and always take it to the next level. But
it's an ongoing evolution. That's how I like to put it. Like, there's always going to be something new and something different.
For example, you can always expect next year to be a different theme. You can always expect creative videos. You can always expect videos about celebrating holidays, which we also do. And so, essentially, you will always expect something from us that involves a holiday celebration in a color scheme, in a year theme, in a specific color pattern, and in its own unique musical category every single day.
And there's always going to be some kind of pattern that I work with too, with each day. Like, okay, last year is a better example for me to explain. Last year, I had every day purposely in the rainbow color order. Like it went from pink, red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, blue, purple, magenta, and like every 10 days it shifted back to pink, but in their own color schemes. This year I'm being more experimental with that, and I'm using more, because like last year when I did it like that, we wound up having to make, like, let's say pizza vines up on it, and it did pizza vines up on a day where there was purple involved, so we have to somehow make the pizza purple. So this year, like, if there is a pizza day, I have a color scheme for the pizza.
All right. Okay. So that's another question here. Every year you have a completely different set of 365 days, or do you recycle days?
Yes, every single year is a completely different theme. And so...
No, that wasn't his question. He wants to know if I recycle, if I recycle my looks and stuff, right?
Well, specifically, I'm asking, so like, let's say, today is January 14th. What is the day? Like, what is the theme for the day?
Today is World Logic Day.
Has there been a World Logic Day?
There has been. I just haven't celebrated it. This is the first year that we're doing this. Some years, okay, that's what you say. Yeah. Some years I do. Some years I do this. I have my annual things. Like, we'll always have chocolate covered cherry day on January 3rd. Like, there's some of that. Some I redo. Some I'll put on hiatus because I want to do another celebration, because a lot of times there'll be like multiple celebrations in one day, and I just need to choose one.
Yeah.
There was a time we actually did multiple ones in one day, but that got to be very hectic. But we did it
All right.
because I wanted to. I was challenged myself to doing that. But as we evolved, it'll be hard for us to do 2 celebrations in one day right now.
All right. Interesting. So this is the product, right? What is produced is always video. That's the bit, right?
Yes.
There's also a photo shoot that I put on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, yeah, and I have seen the still photos too. So okay, so there's photos, there's video. Do you guys release the audio track?
The audio comes with the video, and we can release that separately, but usually it's accompanied by our vocals, and so we usually just keep it in video.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is like maybe there's a route for distributing just the audio as a daily piece too, you know?
That can be an idea.
That's something I'll love to do. I won't mind doing that.
Yeah, I mean, because you've basically already got it, so you might as well just distribute it too, and it's another channel for people to find you. Okay, so what else should we know? What as appreciators of the Uniqornaments and your art, what have I not asked that you want people to understand or to know about?
All right, so my hairstyle. A lot of people think I'm wearing a headpiece or a hat, and what you're seeing on my head is actually my hairstyle. Like I braid this every day into my hair.
All right.
Just so it matches. Like today I'm wearing red, yellow, green, blue, so obviously I need a red, yellow, green, blue hairstyle to go along with the artwork that you're going to be seeing. And so like not only do I change my hair, it's all braided in by a braiding system I had come up with, so it stays on my head and it's comfortable. and I also use hair chalk on my mustache and beard and my eyebrows, so that matches as well. So and all this is what you see is actually on that day. Like I am wearing red, yellow, and green, blue right now. And then tomorrow will be tomorrow's strawberry ice cream day, and we're going to be using a sprinkles color scheme. So I'm going to be changing into that tomorrow.
Of course. I'd like to add one thing for myself as well.
Absolutely.
So yes. What I was going to say is, okay, so people, I've received a comment a couple days ago, and it was basically asking, like, what is the point of all this? And so my answer to that is, it is something we do that we have always done for many years. We simply decided to upload it. You could think of this as a lifestyle, where every single day we look forward to a holiday, especially if there's food involved, because sometimes we look forward to the food along with the holiday, and sometimes we look forward to celebrating the holiday itself. And it's just a lifestyle that we have been living that's normal to us for many years, especially for him, since he essentially is the founder of Uniqornaments. We just collaborate to make it into a reality. So he's been doing this since 1990. Not as intricate and as detailed as now, but that was when it started. From 1990 all the way up to 2006, he has done a holiday once a month, and so he'd revolve his art around the holiday acting as the theme for the month, and he would hang mobile art in his room. He would hang it in the ceilings, and he would hang some art in the walls. And so later on, as he evolved as an artist, from 2007 and on, that's when he was inspired to celebrate every single day, because he had never thought of it as a possibility until that moment. And so from that point forward is the birth of daily celebration and holiday. And it was very intricate. From that point on, I just continued to go more and more intricate with new directions and new ideas and new hairstyle ideas, new ways to create the video, new ways to record the song, new ways to make the song. It is a very creative experience to create something new every single day that revolves around a holiday, around the color scheme, using the holiday as a theme, and the year's theme as part of that theme. And so I'd say that he is a true artist in that regard.
I would agree. You guys are definitely carving out a unique space for yourselves amongst what would be the art scene. Willie, Miguel, I appreciate you taking the time today, and look forward to everything you turn out.
Of course. Thank you for having us, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to have a podcast with you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.